We gotta get started. This place is gonna look totally different. Today is February 13th, 2024. And as I said in my last office setup video, I was gonna be making some changes to my office space throughout the year. Well, that's kind of already happening. So this is gonna be a little bit of a different video from what you've seen from me previously. A little bit more laid back, not really scripted. And I wanted to take you guys along for the ride because we have a lot to do, so we might as well get started. So the first thing that I wanted to do before I start making any changes is to rearrange some things. I'm gonna swap the couch and the secondary desk setup because I have something coming in for this wall over here that I think is gonna look pretty good with the couch in front of it. But first, I was lucky enough to partner with a few brands for this video. However, I'm not sponsored by any of the brands that I mentioned in the video. They were just kindly enough to send me over a few of their products to test out, review, as well as to integrate into the space. So with that being said, let's get started with my 2024 office makeover. The cool thing about it being on wheels is you can move it wherever you want. Almost lost the power strip right there. I'm already liking the way that looks. Let's keep going. So much more room. I feel like this looks a whole lot better. I feel like I have a lot more room as well with the secondary desk setup. So I'm gonna kind of go with this. We'll see how it goes. If I need to, I can always just swap it back, but I'm kind of liking the way this feels right now. And I don't know why I didn't mention in my last video, but the paint color on this wall is called Iron Ore by Sherwin-Williams. It's a really dark and moody kind of color. It's not pure black, it's like a gray black. And I don't know why I didn't paint the rest of the office that color. So me and my wife the other day went to Lowe's, picked up some paint, and this weekend we're planning to paint the rest of the office this color. So one thing that I wanted to do on my setup was to obviously upgrade the display because I was using the LG Ergo 32-inch monitor for a few years, but with the potential of wanting to get a PC in the future as well as to be able to game with my consoles at my desk, I needed something a little bit faster than 60 Hertz. And also the color accuracy as well as the pixel density just wasn't doing it for me, so I decided to upgrade to the LG 27-inch GP950. It is a 4K 27-inch monitor. It's rated at HDR 600 and it also has NVIDIA G-Sync. I've been using it for like 2 days now and so far it's been amazing. Way better compared to my old monitor. The clarity, the picture quality is so much better and the colors are even more accurate out of the box. And in the past I have used an iMac 27-inch as my main computer, and nowadays the studio display is basically the same panel as that. And as we all know, those are like 5K displays. They have over 200 pixel density. This has honestly been the closest thing I have ever gotten to that. And for the price of $599 whenever I bought it, this seems like a way better deal in my opinion, and you also can get up to 160 Hertz over DisplayPort. One of my favorite things about LG monitors is that all of their monitors use the same exact stand and mounting system. And the main thing that people love the most about the LG Ergo monitors is the stand. The only downside to using this monitor with a MacBook is that there are no USB-C ports, but for me, I'm using a USB-C to DisplayPort cable to get the most refresh rates. FlexiSpot heard in my last video the size of my old desktop and they said that's too small, so they hooked me up with a way bigger desk. I put together a few standing desks in my day, if I do say so myself. I don't know if that's a feat to be proud of, but I'm just gonna go for it. I don't know if this is right. This desk is absolutely massive compared to my old one. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take everything off the desk, undo all of my cable management, and then hook up this bad boy. Okay, so it's been a few days from the last time that you saw me, but I spent the other night trying to get all the cables on the new desk setup organized to the best of my ability, but I'm not done yet because I'm gonna throw my old monitor onto the new setup to have a dual monitor setup. So I'm probably gonna have a lot more cables to organize, but so far I am loving this new desk. It is a whole lot bigger than my older desk and a lot wider. My older desk was 24 inches wide. This one is 30 inches wide, and this one's also 78 inches long, whereas the old one was 60. There will be more information coming on this desk in a minute. Thank you FlexiSpot for sending this over to me, but they also sent me over a new chair. And I've had this chair from Amazon for probably like a month or two now. It's not perfect and I'm excited for a new one, so let's go put the new one together. This chair is FlexiSpot's C7 Premium Ergonomic Office Chair. The chair comes featured with an adjustable headrest, self-adaptive back support, a breathable mesh back, a 4D adjustable armrest, as well as adjustable height, forward seat tilt, a 90-degree to 128-degree recline, as well as biometric back support. They also sent me their C7 chair with the footrest, which allows you to sit cross-legged while working or lay back and prop your feet up. This is definitely a lot more comfortable than my old chair, so I'm gonna be making a dedicated review on this chair in the next few weeks, so definitely be on the lookout for that. But if you do already like what you see, I'm going to link this in the description so you can go ahead and purchase the C7 chair, and you can use my dedicated code WILLHALL to receive $30 off your purchase of the C7 chair. So like I said, I also wanted to keep my old monitor on my desktop. So I bought this Karui monitor arm from Amazon. It works great for me. It's pretty sturdy, has a lot of cable management built in, but it allows me to have this 32-inch monitor set at vertical position. So now I can use this for YouTube videos, emails, and things like that, especially when I'm gaming on my main monitor. I can now use my second monitor to just make sure I'm not missing anything when I should be working and I'm gaming, so. Okay, it's time to paint. So now that the desk setup portion of the office is mostly complete, I can finally talk about the desk itself. This is FlexiSpot's E5 sit stand desk. They sent over their 78-inch long and 30-inch wide bamboo top with a dual motor support, as well as the upgraded controller. This desk can go from 24 inches at its lowest all the way up to 50 inches at its highest. It can hold up to 287 pounds, and there's plenty of space on top of the desk for all of my things, as well as my console and hopefully a future PC. Some of my favorite features of the desk are that it has 3 memory settings, as well as this really cool safety feature that will stop it from raising or lowering if it feels any pressure on or below the desk, which is really great, and my last desk did not have that feature. I'll make sure to do a review on this sometime in the future after I get some more use out of it, so stay tuned for that. Few more things before we show you the final touches on the space. The Lume Cube was kind enough to send me over their studio panel lighting kit. It comes with 2 bicolor LED panels. They can be operated by remote, as well as has the functionality on the back of the panel itself, which also has a very helpful LED screen. The kit also comes with 2 light stands for the LED panels themselves, as well as these handy barn doors to sort of control the direction of the light. And I will be doing a review on these lights specifically in the next few weeks. Be on the lookout for that. But for now, I'm just gonna add these to the space, and you'll see these in the final walkthrough. So the Wood Veneer Hub sent me over their acoustic slat wall panels. These are the luxury American oak. This is the last and final piece of the entire office makeover video. It's been like 3 weeks since I started making the video, so I'm excited to get it done and show you guys the rest of the space. But first, let's get these bad boys open. So to install these, they actually recommend using their adhesive that they sell on their website. I just went with a more temporary solution using some black screws, as well as locating the studs on my wall. And if I decide to keep them there forever, I will then apply the adhesive. I wanted something for my space to add a little bit more visual texture to my YouTube videos, as well as help with some of the audio and additional soundproofing in my office. I think they look amazing, super easy to install, and I'm excited to have these as a backdrop in my future videos. Today is March 7th, 2024. We're finally done. Let's take a look around. Just the transformation of my desk setup alone blows my mind every single time I look at it. But if I had to pick a favorite thing that I added to my office, it'd probably be the new monitor. The fact that I can game at my desk and still use my old monitor as a secondary monitor is totally a game changer. From painting the entire office to adding a new chair, a new desk, brand new LED panels, as well as the slat wall, every single piece that I added or did to the space was crucial, and I'm loving the way that everything turned out. And I'm pretty stoked for the year ahead to be able to create content and work in this space, as well as most likely add stuff to it as the months go on, let's be honest. But I'm glad to have you guys here for the ride as well. Thank you again to FlexiSpot for sending me over their C7 chair as well as their A5 desk. And remember to use code WILLHALL at checkout to get $30 off your C7 chair. Also, thank you to the Wood Veneer Hub for sending me over their acoustic slat wall panels, as well as to LoomQ for sending me over their studio panel lighting kit. Also, if you are interested in the super comfortable merch that I was wearing throughout the video, the brand name is called Iconic, and the owner of that, his name is Jackson Child. You can follow him on Instagram as well as Twitch, and I'll also link the website to his merch below. Super comfortable and a really great message. I'm gonna link everything below that I mentioned in this video, as well as all the stuff in my office space. If I forget anything, definitely let me know in the comments and I'll make sure to add it. But other than that, thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time.